Hi there and welcome to this video tutorial. This time I want to show you Pink Floyd's song Pigs on the Wing, but in the version that was only available on 8-track. In this version, parts 1 and 2 are basically just thrown together, but in the middle there's a wonderful solo by Snowy White, which I'm going to show you in the next episode. For now, however, I'll explain the rhythm guitar, which was played by Roger Waters, and because of his idiosyncratic rhythm style, it's not that simple to play. I've also prepared a tab for you, which you can download for free if you click on the link in the video description or the first pinned comment.
In this song, there are a lot of unusual time signatures. Overall, you could say that the song is in 3/4 time, but Roger Waters has a very unusual strumming technique, which often follows the lyrics of the song. That's why we also find some 2/4 and 4/4 bars in here. Let's jump right in with the first part. Here we have 2 3/4 bars and 1 2/4 bar. We need the chords G and then C, but with an added G up here so that we leave our pinky here on both chords. We count the whole thing like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 1. You repeat this 4 times until the verse begins. It's also important here that you always play downstrokes on the downbeats, so the 1, 2, and 3, and upstrokes on your 8th notes. When the vocals come in, we move to a normal C, and then we need a C sus4 afterwards, where we put our pinky on the 3rd fret of the G string. And again, it's the same rhythm, 2 3/4 bars and 1 2/4 bar. So you strum it like this. 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 1. The next steps aren't that difficult. I'll now play this along with the vocals for you so you can see how it's done and where you can align yourself with the singing. If you didn't care, what happened to me? I didn't care. For you. Then we would. And at this point we move on to an A major. And again we have 2 3/4 bars and 1 2/4 bar. And at the end of the second 3/4 bar, we strum a G triad twice. And for the 2/4 bar, we need an A7 chord. It sounds a bit complicated, but if you practice it slowly and count it out, you'll get it. Let me play it for you. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and... The parts after this continue with another 3/4, 3/4, 2/4 sequence, and then we have an A7, but not played the usual way, but instead up here with the 7th on the high E string, the note G. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and... The next part is a bit more difficult, but you can orient yourself very well by the vocals. We have a 4/4 bar, followed by a 2/4 bar, and then a 3/4 bar. You can follow the singing because every new line starts with a new chord. So let the lyrics guide you. Occasionally glancing out through the rain. The chords G, C, D, and G follow those lyrics. Here it is slowly strummed out and counted out. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. With the help of the tab and the original recording, which you can also slow down, you should be able to get this exactly right. As I said, Roger Waters' strumming needs a lot of practice before you can really play it as well as him. Now let's look at the next parts. After that line, we are on G with 2 3/4 bars and 1 2/4 bar, and then we move to A minor and F major. I'd recommend playing the F major this way because otherwise it's more difficult with a quick change, and this way it lets you switch more comfortably and without using too much force. Many players need weeks or even months for this change, or even just for learning this version of the F chord. If you can't do it yet, you can cheat a little by muting the low E string with your index finger and only letting the other 4 strings ring. But that should only be temporary. Now let's practice the whole part slowly. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1. After that, you quickly switch to C, where you have 3 3/4 bars, but from C, you move through B to A minor. So you play this, and then arrive at D major, where we have 3 3/4 bars again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. Also play a D sus4 here. Then we go to G for 4 3/4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. From there, we move into the solo. The solo section is very straightforward, which makes it easier for Snowy White to play over it. I haven't made tabs for you here because it's very easy to play. Let's just go through it very quickly. 1, 2, and 3, and 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 G, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and C, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and C, B, A minor, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and D, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and A minor, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and D, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and C, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and B, A minor, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and G, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and this is just the intro played over and over again. From there, we go into the second verse, which is almost the same as the first, except for a few small differences. Just follow the vocals again and count it out. If you've mastered the first verse, you won't have any problems with the second one.
And that's it for this part. Next time I'll show you the guitar solo played by Snowy White. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And then I'll see you in the next video.